So look at here. So we'll see this one. Hmm, ls space hyphen l. No, lot of files. So ls space hyphen l uf1. This is the file, right? So sorry. Just what is this? Exit. Okay, student one. Ls space hyphen ls st1. Okay. So this is the just a file and I created by student. RW is a kind of stuff is there. No? So what I'm doing is CHMOD O minus W SD1. Okay, so what will happen? So look at what happened. I removed a W. But look at here what I'm going to do is CHMOD O equal to R. That's one. So remember what is the permission is there. It has a R. Sorry. O equal to W. Okay. So if in case if I put like this, okay, if I put a plus means permission will be added. O plus W means W will be added. It means already R hyphen is there. So after O plus W, R W like this it will happen, right? So O equal to W means what happened? Okay. So the actually the permission is R like this. So it is become like this one. Replace the permission what are you mentioned here. It replace this set with this one. Okay, very simple one example only and then we'll see the other things. See, R become W, that's right, but places won't changes. So W place, R place only. Okay, so that is your replacement or assign kind of stuff. Okay, names are little different but plus minus equal to R W X U G O. These are things. Again, we'll go to that one. So not this one. Go to this. Remember again. So what are the words we use? User, group, others. A means all. A means all. R W X. Okay. Plus minus equal to. So these are basically we use in our permissions. Next one is, guys, remember the next one is absolute type. This is a character based permission sets. Here we can change a permission or a multiple permissions in the on the file or a directory. Using like a characters, we can change a permission or a multiple permissions on a file or a directory. Okay. Next one is absolute type. What is this absolute type? Here we don't use rwx and ugo also we don't use it, but we know the placements, so then we follow the placements on user group others. This is the placement of user group others, right? So next one is r represent 4, w represent 2 and x represent 1. Actually it is not a something different signs. Simply remember, um, this is r, next is W, next is X. I want only R. I want only R, no W, no X. For example, if you take the value like this, I want R and W is 0, X is 0. Got it? Only R. Representing I want R means R is 1, remaining become zeros. Next. You guys understand this one or not? No one is talking. Okay. So this meaning is only R. Okay. Example. R is 0, W is 1, X is 0. Means obviously it is a write only. So no read, no write kind. No read, no execute. Only write part. 0, 0, 1 means execute. Okay. So which is nothing but binary binary equivalent for a 100, binary to decimal equivalent. 100 is nothing but for 10, nothing but to 1, nothing but a 1 only. So it's a simple thing only. Okay. And another thing is you can understand like this. Here it is. I want RW permission. I want RW no X permission. Okay. No X permission. So for example, R is 1, W is 1, execute is 0. What is the binary equivalent? 6. Very good. So 4 plus 2, 6, right? 4 plus 2 is 6. So like that we can also represent. So depends upon that one. Next one is depends upon your placements, user, group, and others. So based on that we can able to it. Guys, remember using this numericals, we cannot change only single permissions directly. We are changing whole set of permissions. You must give whole set of permission, not only write changing, not only read changing kind of stuff. You can't give. You have to think before you give a permissions. So look at here. This is my file, and I have these permissions. Okay, whatever it is, my idea of a permission is like this. For example, this is I have a permission like this. Now my idea of a permission is like this. Hyphen R W hyphen R hyphen R hyphen. So this is my I want a permission like this. I want a permission like this on this particular file. I will take from here only. Okay. So what to do? First one, this is desired output. This is a desired output. The first one is RW, 4 plus 2, 6. Next is single R. R means 4. Next one is also R, 4. So what is the command? Simply chmod 644 and your file name. And your file name. So we'll see that one also. Chmod 644 SF or ST1, right? ST1. Again, check it. See, it is changed. Okay. The most frequently used is 664, 640, like that. Okay. So we'll tell like what is 640? What output you will get it? Very good. Nothing. Okay. Very good. So we'll try. CHMOD 640 ST1. ST1. See the same thing only. Okay. 664 RW
rwxr-xr-x
600.
rw dash dash
Remaining are all dashes only. Very good. 660 like this only. Okay. Next one is the folders. So why I told about less about the folders earlier. Now we'll see the folder kind of stuff also. For a directories, compulsory executable permission. For a directories, executable permission is also there, right? Executable permission is also there. So I'm going to create a directory mkdir sd1 ls space hyphen l sd1. Where is the permissions? I put a ls space hyphen l sd1. Why it is not showing sd1 permission? How to get it?
hyphen ld
Very good. Very good. Hyphen ld. Very good. See, this is the my directory permissions. If you want, you can change it. Like if I put a something, so like 755 rwx plus 7 rwx 4 plus 2 plus 1 5 rx 4 plus 1 x. This is the permission you will get it like a chmod 755 sd1 755 sd1. Okay, permission is changed. Okay, the most frequently used one is 777. What is this meaning? rwx rwx full permissions. Anyone can able to access the folder, that is a full permission. Okay, next 755 is a one of the things. 775 770 750. This is also both are mostly used one. So when you look at, you will easily understand. Why not other things? Why always I'm following 6 in the starting, 7 in the starting? User required a read and write permissions. Okay, user must have a read and write permissions, right? So others don't. For a practice purpose, you can change it, no problem. For practice purpose, by default, you can change it. rwx rwx rx rwx rwx, and what is this? Nothing. rwx rx, nothing. Okay, so these are the things. Practice it, guys. Practice and always look at this. What is practice? Put a command. First of all, what will happen if I use this one? Or I want like this, and what the number I have to use. Like that, you can put a both questions and you can practice. For example, mm, chmod 750 sd1 ls space hyphen ld sd1. See, the permission is changed. Like that, you have to try it, which one you want it. Based on that, you have to give the number properly. chmod 771. Okay, full permissions, full permissions. Okay, let's understand how to give. Very good. Okay, there is a small question, so we'll see here it is. Guys, I'm using a slash temp because anybody can able to go to this slash temp and they can create a files and directories, and anybody can able to access this file and directories. Okay, so like a student one can able to go, root can go, user one, user two, anybody can go to temp. But problem with the temp is it's a temporary. I created this directory today. After 30 days, it will be deleted if I don't access it again. Like today I created, just I leave like that. I forget about it. So I came after maybe like a Feb 4th, for example, and this directory will be gone. The files which is I created also will be gone from here because it's a temporary directory for storing data temporarily only. Okay, for example, if I want to create a directory under slash directly, so I want to create a dir data directory under slash directly, so it is not in anyone's home directory. Directory is in not belongs to anyone home directory. Again I will give you clarity. Look at here, cd slash. So where am I located? I'm in my home directory. Where is this? This is users one home directory. See, the directories are different. This is slash home is a main home directory, and this is student one separate directory, and user one separate directory, right? So I don't want data in some different directories. I want to create a data in the, see here it is also root slash root directory. Okay, so someone ask something like they want to see root. Okay, this is your root users home folder. Okay, this is root users one. Okay, home slash home, this is slash home. See anaconda ks. Okay, anaconda ks. uh, no, not this one. Desktop is empty, nothing is there in the desktop, but I want a more depth. Other locations, go to other locations, computer. See here it is. This is your folders. Port, dev, etc, home. In the home, admin is a user. Okay, this is a slash root. Where is the root? Yeah, this is blocking my views. Root will be there, na? Yeah, here it is a root. This is a root. Okay, root. I didn't start recording yet. Sorry, guys.
Recording in progress.
Then I have to tell again. This recording is there, na? That's okay. Okay, slash etc slash dev slash boot. You can go to boot. What are the files are in the boot? You can also look at that one. Okay, so like this. Okay, this is the root. This is the admin. Where is the admin? Is in a home directory like this. So what I'm trying to say, I want to create a folder in this root only, not under someone's home or under root directory. I want to create a directory under here only, just like this. Okay, here only I want to create it. Okay, so if I create like I'm going to create by using a terminal, and I will show you here and I will show you there also. Okay, I'm going to terminal. So I log in as a root, right? So what is a pwd slash root? If I create something, it create under slash root only. So but what I'm going to do is mkdir slash data dir. Now ls space slash. See, data dir directory is created under slash, not under root, not under anywhere. Okay, so it is created, right? Where it gone? This is a temp. Again, go back.
Can we go one step back from root?
From here to back.
From root using c dot dot cd dot dot.
From this one or from this one?
Yes. From slash root to slash.
Yes, you can go. Like what is our currently? CD space dot dot like this.
Then we can make a directory.
Now you can create. For example, see, data dir 2. I created two directories. See, this is the one. Where is another one? So I have to go to some place and I will come back again. Yeah, this is another one. Two directories. Both are empty, but I created like this. Okay. You want to see what is there, like a ls space hyphen ld data dir. Okay. This is the permission. Who created root? Who created the group is root also. No. Star. Both are visible. See. Okay. So this is the permission set. Same thing I'm doing in my CLI. Like here also I'm doing same. Okay. So guys, understand what I'm doing? I want to create a folder under my actually slash. So then any user can able to access this one if you given a permission to it. Okay. So here I'm creating with my root directly. I'm creating. Look at here. MK. Yeah, you ask like pwd slash root mkdir slash means I'm creating under main slash only, or you can use cd slash then go to slash and you can create it also. I'll do like this if you want. I'm going to directly to code directory. See, I'm in a slash mkdir data dir1 directory ls space hyphen l ls. See, data1 directory is created under slash directly along with bin boot root like this. Okay, ls space hyphen ld data dir1. So this is the permission set. Guys, can you read this permission? This is user, this is the group. User can read and write and execute the directory. Okay, group users read and write, other users read and execute. Remember that one. So I will leave like this only. Guys, where I created under slash, where I created under slash, I created a directory. This is the permission set. Understand the permission? Okay. Okay. So I want to go to root cd slash. I went there. Cd data, what are there? First of all, ls data dir. Yes, very good. I went to data dir. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, sorry. In the root also, both I will go. Okay. This is my pwd data dir in a root also. In a root, I'm creating a file. So I'm creating a file that like this, rf1. Okay. This is rf1 by root control D. Okay. Now cat rf1. Very good. ls space hyphen l rf1. Yes, very good. This is the permission set. Now what I'm going to do is ls rf1 is there, rf1 permissions. Now read the file rf1. Yes, so I can read the file. Now I want to add something into the file. Permission denied. Permission denied. Okay. Okay. Because it is created by root. It is created by file is created by root. Others write permission is not there. Can I create a file in the data dir? Can I create a file in the data dir? Student 1 can create a file in data dir.
No.
Then we will confirm it. ls space hyphen ld in data dir. Others no write permission. So we'll see that data dir yes of one permission denied. You cannot create a file. Okay. So we'll try with one more is there, no? User one. CD. No, not required CD kind of stuff. Yes, CD slash data dir one. Now I want to create a file. Okay. uf11 permission denied. So you cannot also create it. Next, can you read the file? Existing file. Yes, you can read the file. Okay, that is okay. Now what I'm going to do is, my question is very simple. I want every user in my system can able to create a data in the my directory. In the data one directory, every user can able to okay, every user in my system can able to access this folder and can able to create data and delete the data in this butler directory. What to do? Tell me solution.
CHMOD geo plus
Number. I want number.
number
Simple number.
7 or direct 777.
Yes, very good. Yeah, very good. I given all permission. Do you want to test it? We'll try. This is the command is ready. Yes, it is. So this is SF1 by student one control D. So you can able to create a file. Okay. Next. So here I am trying to create. Yes, this is UF11 file by U1 control D. So you can able to It's the file. But ls, so sorry, ls sorry, data one directory. There is rf1 is file is there, no? So ls space hyphen r rf1 file. Yeah, data one. Okay. So you want to add something in it, like cat. You can read the file, but you want to add something to the file. Permission denied. Why? Because of you given a permission to the parent folder, but you didn't given a permission to the child folder. Okay. So this is understanding, and why I said it is very important to given a numbers and all. That is also there. So there's so many things are there. So we'll see that one. Guys, understand how to give a permission with the numbers. Absolute mode. Guys, understand with this number. Okay, again we'll see once we'll refresh because so we didn't record that one. So guys, here it is absolute mode, and this is a kind of symbolic mode. Okay, in a symbolic mode, for each and every permission for a user wise, group wise, other, and all, we can give a permission like a user will get a read write permission, a group will get a read and write permission, or a removing write permission, or a removing read permission. Like that we can able to do it. Next one is here in the absolute mode we use a numbering system. So numbering system usually like this. So read enable only, it means others are become zeros, read is only one. But exactly if you translate into this thing binary, actually it is a octal based system, means it's not a kind of just a binary and a decimal kind. It is a octal based system. Okay, all are ones. 1 1 1 means read write execute is enabled, meaning is it is a 7. So like that we have to add a numbers based on it. Okay, so whatsoever it may be, r represent 4, w represent 2, x represent 1, 4 2 1. Okay, so when you have a permission and you want to change the entire complete set of the permissions, so usually we use a absolute mode method, means numerical method. Okay, here I given a 644. This is changed to like this. What is that meaning? 6 means rw, because 4 plus 2, 4 means r, 4 means r, that's why we are given. And for folders also we frequently give 755, 777, 775, 770, 750, 700, like that. So this represent 7 means 4 plus 2 plus 1 is a 7, means rwx. Rx is a 5. Okay, rx means 5, rwx means 4 plus 2 plus 1. Read write execute. Read execute 5. Next one is only execute means 1. Only execute means 1. Okay, so like that. So we can see here it is read write execute. Read execute will come up from this number. So like this. And last task we seen, I created a folder under a slash, and there is some permissions on it. But what I want to give a permission to everyone in the system can able to put the data inside. So I given like this. So next part, guys, we'll go to the CHON, CHGRP. So what is this CHON and CHGRP? We'll look at. Um, CD data. sorry, which file is created? Yeah, this is a student one, and student one created a sf1. Student one created a file name is sf1. Okay, who is the owner? sf1. Who is the owner? sf1. Now I want to change the ownership. I'm not changing username here because a lot of people will confuse. When I say username means I'm changing this username. I'm not changing anything on this particular file. On the particular file, ownership I'm changing. Okay, so ownership I'm changing. So to change the ownership, this is for change owner or a user on file or a directory. Look at here, I'm changing ch1 here. The old name we don't mention here, we have to mention the new name only. So you have to mention the new name like a user one, for example, sd1. Okay, so change the owner from student one to user one, and on the file sd1. So where it is, usually it won't work, so that's why I will try first user one on sd1. There is no such a file or directory.
SF1.
sf1. Okay, sorry. Changing ownership of a sf1, permission not permitted. Okay, so this is we what we want. This is what. Very good, very good. sf1. Yeah, where is my file? Yeah, here it is. Okay, so look at here. So this is my file. I'm trying to change the things, so we'll remove this one. Not permitted. So who can able to change?
Root.
Only root can change owner or a user and a group also on a file. On a file or a directory. A file or a directory. So what to do? Of course, we have a root directly, no problem. Otherwise, two options. One is use a sudo here or switch to root. Okay, or switch to root. So cd and ls space hyphen l sf1. Can you see who is the user? Student one. I want to change it to. I want to change this ownership to
User1.
user one. Very good. ch1 ch1
User1.
user one sf1.
SF1.
Very good. Now the owner is changed. So who is the owner now? User one. You want to test? This is a user one. Okay. ls space hyphen l sf1. So I am the user. So user can change the permissions, right? So all permissions you will get it, right? So a user can will get to do anything, change the permissions. CHMOD G minus W sf1. So I change the permissions also. How can I change it? Because the I'm the owner. Okay. Is he can able to change the permissions or I can able to do something in it? ch1 maybe o minus r or maybe g plus r g plus w sf1. Why it is operation not permitted for a student one? Because student one is not a no longer No longer owner of the file. No longer owner of the file. Yes, understood? Like this, you have to do it. Next one is CHGRP. Next one is CHGRP. What is CHGRP? Change group. Change group on file or direct. You are not changing anyone's group. On the file, there's a group permissions. So you are changing the group ownership. Group ownership. Okay, exactly. If you want to put a name like this, so group ownership. Changing your group ownership on a particular file or a directory. Okay, but who can able to change? Only root can change. Okay, can change. So again, root, same thing. So who is the group now? Student one. Student one. I'm changing group two. Okay, I'm changing to group two. CHGRP group two, which is already there, guys. Remember, the groups and users must be there earlier. Okay, changing to group two to SF1. Change, very good. Group two. On this file, group permission is changed. On this file, group permission is changed. Got it? Understand or not? It's a very simple commands. If you do once or twice, like on a folder also you can try. Okay, so I change my group permission. Member of this group can able to access this file with the read permissions. With the read permissions. Okay, with the read permissions. So that is CHGRP. CH1, CHGRP. Yeah, tell me. Ownership by Sudo users. You want to change ownership using a Sudo user? We'll try. My student one is a Sudo user. Okay. So Sudo own. So first of all, you have to check, okay, who is a owner, who is a group. Sudo ch1 student one. I'm changing back to student one. Owner. I'm changing. Changing. Done or not? Okay. Okay, sir. Very good. Good. Like that, guys. That is the way to learn. That is a way to learn the Linux is put yourself a question and try it. Try it. Okay. So then definitely you will get it. Okay, so that's the thing, that's the way you can learn. Just typing a command is nothing. Like someone asked me like, sir, how to verify things, how to by editing it, like I removed a write permission, but how do you know whether write permission is working or not? That is the way you can learn it personally. I'm putting a clear here. Here, okay. mm, ls space hyphen l. mm, yeah, now I have got a question is UF11. This is the a file, and who is the owner? User 1. Who is a group ownership is group 2. What I want to do it, okay, I'm taking it. So where is my, I'm taking like this. Now I want to change user 1 to user 2, group 1 to group 2. Okay, so tell me the command to change this one. What we need
CH1.
to change this one? What we need GRP. So first one is I'm changing from user 1 to user 2. So then you have to tell user 2 only. UF11 file name, right? Next group you have to tell, right? Group to UF11. So you have to give the command like this. Okay. So this is my task, right? Now ch1 ch1 user to group to UF11. What I have done? Anyone? What I have done? I change user and a group on this file at a time by using ch1 only. Single ch1 only. Guys, understand or not? Both user and group, both are I changed. This is the command. Instead of giving two times, single command only, I changed it. Hmm. I think Sahiti got a doubt I didn't see. Sorry. Once again, repeat the number wise permission. Sahiti is still having a doubt, then I will explain it again. Okay, no problem for me. Guys, understand this command or not? Very good. So I change the permission at a time. Okay. Next, guys. Mine is not never complete. I'm going to create a directory. I'm going to create a directory. My directory name is something like DA Dawan. Any name like CTS9. It's a directory name here. Okay. Inside this directory, I'm going to create a files. Okay. I'm creating a files in this directory CTS9 slash CF1 dot sorry CF1 dot 5. Some files are created. ls space hyphen ld cts9. So on cts, who is the owner? Root. Root. Inside a cts for this file, who is the owner? Okay. So I created a directory and I created this. I created the root. What I want? I want to change. I want to change on this directory and as well as the files in the directory files in the directory, the ownership, user must be user 1, group must be group 2, group must be group 2, user user 1, group 2. So this is my data. This is my data. See, I created a directory and I created a files in the directory and check the directory permissions and user group. These are the files in this directory, that user group kind of stuff. What I want is user or a owner is the user one, group must be group to anything like this, just for understanding and practice purpose only, right? So why and all are not required. On CTS directory and files in CTS 9 directory. So both should be changed at a time. How to give the command? Which one is user 1, group 2, CTS 9, but it will change the user 1 and group 2 on the CTS 9 directory only, not content. So what you have to do, give the recursive, hyphen R. So it will change username and user and group ownership on the directory and content in the directory also. Now it is changed. You have to verify the directory also, right? So my point is hyphen R, recursive including permissions also you can do it. Permissions also you can do it like this. CHMOD hyphen capital R. I want to give write permission for a group. Write permission for a group. Okay, so G plus W only write permission for a group. See, group write permission is added, and write permission is added to the file also. Here it is not there. Here it is came. Okay, so this is the thing we have done. Actually, I am going very slowly. We are doing only one single command in a day. So when we will complete all the things. Even I started earlier today. Guys, are you clear? Anybody having any doubts? Because I want to tell only one thing, that is the last for today. Guys, first of all, we are changing a permission. First we seen since morning changing permission. Okay, changing permissions. So we use a command called chmod, and the permissions we use in a symbolic way, means user, group, others, read, write, execute way. Next we use a plus, minus, equal to also. We are using these things to give the permissions. Okay. Next one we discussed read, write, execute. So instead of doing that one, so we given a 4 to 1 kind of stuff. Okay, like a user, group, others. We want to give a permissions for a user, like a one read, write, execute set, one read, write, execute set, like that. Okay, so it depends upon how many are there. So usually For a files you will get a 6 series. For a folders we are getting 7 kind of stuff. Okay. So numerical representation. So R W X, simply say R means 4, W means 2, X means 1. Okay. So based on which permission you want to give, so you have to format. So this is to give the permissions. Next, changing of owner. You want to change the owner from user 1 to user 2, you are using a CH1. You want to change the group from group 1 to group, CHGRP on the particular file or a directory. Next, you want to change the permissions, both user and group. You want to change it, then give the user name and the group name like this on a file or directory. Okay. Next, CH1 hyphen capital R. Capital R represent here, it's a recursive mode. You want to change ownership of user and group on a particular file or a directory. Inside a directory content also, entire thing you want to change it, you have to use recursive hyphen R. And also we can use permissions inside of a particular directory. You want to change it, also you can able to change it. Okay, this is what we discussed since morning. Do you guys, everybody okay with this one, or anybody having a doubt in a numerically representation or symbolic one, CH1 CHGRP like this? CH1 and CHGRP only execute by only root and sudo user. Okay, CHMOD only root and owner of the file or directory. Okay, now one is talking. Guys, I'm getting hungry also because it's almost time out. Small part I will tell, guys. Listen, ls, sorry, ls space hyphen l, whatever it is. When I change the permission, the permissions are changing. But without changing a permission, there is a permissions, right? Without changing a permission, there is a permissions are there. For example, I'm creating a new file here, cat greater something rf2 file. Okay, rf2 file. So I'm giving this is rf2 file. Okay, it by default having a some permissions on it. Who given these permissions? Who given these permissions? I didn't given. I didn't change the permission. Just I created now only. I didn't change the permissions. That how these permissions on this file. Okay, so that is because of UMASK. That is because of UMASK. The default permissions on file or directory by UMASK value. So who will give this UMASK is by default in your system. The system is giving permissions. It depends upon UMASK value. UMASK value. So what is this UMASK? Command is UMASK. Command is UMASK, and it is showing now 0022. So what is this? How to calculate? Ignore the first zero. Ignore the first zero. So we take this value only. We'll take this value only. Take the full value 777. What is 777? RWX, RWX, RWX. Full permission. Take 0022. Subtract 755. Take full value 666. RW, RW, RW. Take the UMASK value. Subtract. What is a 644 means? RW, R, R. What is a 755 means? RWX, RWX. Sorry. RX, RX. Very good. Okay. So are we getting the same value or not? Like this? 6444, 644. Okay, we'll create a directory, new fresh directory we'll create. mkdir cts 10 directory. ls space hyphen ld cts 10 directory. Are we getting same thing? rwx, rx, rx. So that is the meaning of UMASK value. If you want to change the UMASK value, first of all you have to calculate. You have to calculate the UMASK value. How to calculate a UMASK value? If I want default permissions like rw, rwr, and rwx, rwx, rx. Okay, so you have to calculate that one. What is the number? rw6, rw6, r4. So next one is 7, 7, 5. This value, I am telling here. Okay, so take the value. So I will take this value only. That is enough. 777 full, 775. Subtract 002. Subtract from here this value 002. You want to try 666, 664. 664 is a desired value. You will get a same thing only. You will get a same thing only. Compulsory same thing. Compulsory same thing. UMASK 002. What is my UMASK now? Change it to 002. So ignore the first zero. Guys, I'm going to create a file. How to create a file? Cat rf3. This is rf3 file something. Okay, ls space hyphen l rf3. So what is my, see the difference? This is by default the permissions are came because of my UMASK value is like this. In case you want to create a directory like a cts 91, ls space hyphen ld cts 91. See, rwx, rwxr, unlike others. Lot of people will get a doubt. Sir, you change the UMASK value and why it is showing a still old kind of stuff. because it is already created earlier. UMASK value won't change the existing file's permissions. UMASK value will decide. Once you change the UMASK value, whenever you want, after changing the UMASK value, whenever you create a new file or a directory, that files and directory permissions will effective, not the old one, not the old one. So what I said, UMASK is 002, then I created a files, then I verified it. So this is a total access. Yeah, I will tell you UMASK. So when I create a file or a directory, there is a default permissions are there. There is a default. Without we are not giving, system in giving that permissions, right? Like this. We not giving. So how it is giving? Based on a UMASK value. Based on a UMASK value. So my UMASK value is here by default 0022. Ignore the first zero. Look at a remaining zero kind of stuff. Okay. So what is it? Look at here. Yeah, this one only. So what you have to do? Check your UMASK value. Subtract from the these numbers. Subtract from the these number. This is full set, full permission, right? RWX, 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 RW, RW, RW only. Subtract the UMASK value from it. Subtract the UMASK value from it, and you will get a some output. Say write down the equivalent one and compare with the this thing. Compare with this one. Are you getting same or not? So then you will understand what is UMASK. So based on the UMASK value, we are getting these permissions on our files and directories. Files and directories. You understand what is the use of UMASK value? Means what UMASK value is doing. How to change? You will see that one. Okay. Understand UMASK value. So UMASK value will decide. So based on UMASK value, whenever you create a file, you create a directory, the default permissions based on it only. So that is UMASK value. Next one. Okay. Next one is, if in case you don't want that kind of permissions, you want a different permissions, you want a different set of permissions. Okay. You want a permissions when you create a file, new file, when you're creating a new file or a directory, by default permissions should be like this. By default permissions should be like this. Okay. By default permissions are like this, but you want to create a new files or directories. The new and files and directories permissions by default should be like this. So you need to change every time. So what to do? First calculate numerical value. Okay, rwr, which is nothing but 664. And if you create a directories, what is the permission? 775 on directories. So what you have to do? Take 777 minus 775. Then you will get a 002. You want it? You can try with a 666, 667. You will get a 00. Both value must be same here. This value different means something will be different. So you can give either this or that one only, right? So compulsory, it should be matches. Next, I changed my UMASK value, UMASK 002. Then I created a file. Then I created a file like this. And I check the file permission is showing in a different way. Uh, yeah, right. So this exercise we practice one. Okay. See here, look at I changed here 002. Then if you see here it is, I changed it. How to check the UMASK value? UMASK is a command. How to change UMASK value? UMASK space the value 002, 022 kind of stuff. See? So after changing, the permissions by default is changing. Okay. I didn't change these permissions. But earlier, when you create a file, permissions is like this. Now it is showing like this because of I changed my UMASK value. Okay, but it won't change UMASK value. When you change the UMASK value, it won't change the already created files permissions. It will change next one when you next ones only. Okay, not already created. If you look at here, see rf3 I just created. rf3 I just created. Okay, can you see rw like this? This is I created before I change the UMASK value. So these permissions are not changing. Only it is changing these permissions only. Okay, why? Because I created this file after changing UMASK value.
So that is applicable for only particular directory.
No. Not
Whole.
particular directory. I need a paintbrush. Paint is better than drawing on a screen. See here it is. My UMASK value. UMASK. Which decide what is your default permissions on files and directories when you create. Okay, so I see, look at here. Before I change UMASK value, I change my UMASK value to 002, right? I change my UMASK value to 002. So when I change after this one and I create a file or a directories, that files directories, like I created a multiple files, not a single file. Maybe I'll created a f1, f2, f3, f4, d1, d2, d3, d4. So I created multiple files and directories. All this will get a permissions by default based on this UMASK value only, because I created these files and directories after changing UMASK value. But this won't affect on a previously created. For example, R1 is a file, R2 file, or maybe T1 directory, T2 directory. It won't affect which is already created. It won't affect on a which is already created. It won't affect this one. It is only this UMASK value only affect after you decide. So, okay. So very simple, guys. What is UMASK? The question is, what is UMASK? When you create a file or directory, it got some permissions, read write, execute, or read write permissions on a particular file or a directories. On a file or directories when you create it. Who will give that permission? Based on what? Based on UMASK value. based on UMASK value. How to check UMASK value? How to check UMASK value? Tell me, comment. How to check your UMASK?
UMASK.
Yeah, UMASK only. Command is UMASK only, and it displays something like a zero. We got like this by default earlier. Okay, 0022. This is my UMASK. So based on this, I will get a based on this. When I create a file or a directory, the default permissions on it based on this value only. How? How? How to understand that one? Take 777 for example. What is 777? Full permission. Subtract it from it. Subtract the UMASK value from it. Subtract UMASK value from it. Then you will get 755. Meaning is rwxrx rx. So if you have a UMASK value 0022 means when you create a directory, the directory default permissions are like this. Okay. Next, for files, again same thing. Take a UMASK value, subtract it from the 666. You will get a 644. Meaning is RW, R, and R only. So what is the meaning? When you create a file, on the file, you'll get a permission like this. RW, R, R like this. So that is, so how these values are decided? Decided by UMASK value only. How to check the UMASK value? UMASK is the command. Next, how to change the UMASK value? How to change the UMASK value? What is the command? Again, UMASK only. What is the command? To change, command is UMASK only. And put the some value. Put the some value. Okay. How to calculate the value is purely depends upon you. How to calculate the value of what to change. So I took an example is like this. So I'm changing my example here. rwx, if I creating a folder from next time onwards, when I create a folder, when next time onwards, when I creating a folder, okay, so permissions are like this one, rwx, rx, and nothing, and nothing. So when I create a files, it should be almost same as your directories only. The access won't be there. That's it. Like this. So when I create a file, the permission on the file is like this. When I create a directory, permission on the directory must be like this. So what is the numerical equivalent for first one? 7 5 0. Very good. For second one, 6 4 0. Very good. Okay. So this is my desired next time. When I create a next time, create a file or directories, must have these permissions. Must have these permissions on the file and directories. Okay. So I have to calculate UMASK value. This is my desired one. So what to do? Take again 777 750, subtract 0 to 7, or you can try 666 640, yeah, 640 0 to 6. But I will take this one only. So don't worry, so I will take this one only. Okay, because so folder wise only we have to take. So my UMASK value 0 to 7. So this is my UMASK value. So when I change it to my UMASK value 0, when I change it to 0 to 7, so it will shows like this. Okay. So when I create any file or directory, it will get this kind of permission set only. Okay. So that's it. Small point always I tell, when you change a UMASK value, once you change your UMASK value, then you create a files or a directories, those only got this kind of stuff. The previous one, previously, if you create a UMASK value, what are the UMASK value, what are the UMASK value sorry, before changing the UMASK value, what are the files are existing, that files permissions not changed. Existing files and directories permissions not changed. You change UMASK value and you create a file and directories, it follows the UMASK values one only. So that's the difference. No confusion. We'll try this one. No problem. What is my UMASK value? How to check it? So currently it's a 0002. What I want to change it? 0 to 7. I'm changing to 0 to 7. Now what is my UMASK value? 0027. I changed it. Now I'm going to create a file. Cat greater rf4. So I put this is rf4 ls space hyphen l rf4. Can you see? User read and write, group read only, others no permission. Can you see? Look at same thing like this or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next we'll try the directory. We'll try the directory. We'll create a directory and see. mkdir cts 11. Sorry, 101. ls space hyphen ld cts 101. Here it is rwxrx, no permission. Are you getting like this? rwxrx like this. Yeah, here something mistake is there, but it's correct one. No mistake, it is correct only. Too many lines. That's it. Okay. rwxrx dash dash dash. Same thing. Okay. So why I'm getting, when I create a file, why I'm getting these kind of permissions? Why I'm getting this kind of permission? Like this permissions, why I'm getting like this? Because of UMASK value. How to check UMASK value? UMASK. How to change UMASK value? UMASK, and the you have to put a value, but you have to calculate. And I told one important one like this. Here it is. I created a directory. This is the directory I created just now, and I created this file. Okay, but all remaining files and directories having old one only, old permissions set only, that permissions only there. It not changing the old one, only it affect on the new one only. How to set it back? My default one is 0022. Actually original one is 22. So let's change it back. Make sure you change it or not. Okay, so that is a UMASK value. That is it, guys. That is a your complete. So like this you have to write down, then only you can able to do it. Anybody having any doubts or questions, or you can tell me, no problem. Hmm? So then tomorrow again. Okay. Guys, compulsory read the PPT. Theory is there, practicals are there. Read the PPT, and there is a few more comments are there. I will share another PPTs also. This is the redirections, background process, okay, and scheduling kind of stuff. And one more is there, that is a foreground background process is also there. So that will be finished. Maybe I will try to complete that one tomorrow. Okay. I'm trying, but only one command. Yesterday, completely user management. Today, completely permission changing. If you practice earlier, so that is quite easy for me. Okay, so that's it. No problem.